When you're retired and you have a number of different financial assets, where should you draw the money out of first? Where should you draw the money out of first? That's your priority of asset drawdown. We're not dealing with the TFSA. We're just assuming that we have registered and non-registered assets. And this is dealing with a couple. So we have a couple. Slightly simpler if you're only dealing with an individual. So you have not registered and non-registered assets. Then you have one individual who's got the higher income and one individual who has the lower income. So where should we draw down first? It's all about taxation. All about taxation. So I want to reduce my short run and delay taxes as much as possible. So if I want to delay taxes, I want to start with the non-registered. I want to start here because if I take out registered assets, that increases my total taxation. Who do I want to start with? I want to start with the higher income individual. I want to start with the higher income individual. Why? Because they're paying more tax on their interest income. So if I have a couple and each of them has non-registered and registered assets, I'm going to start by drawing down the non-registered assets of the higher income earner. Then I'm going to draw down the non-registered assets of the lower income earner. So now I have to draw down the registered assets. Does it work the same? No, it actually works backwards. Because when I draw down the registered assets, I now am incurring immediate taxation. So if I want to defer tax as much as possible, the next thing I want to do is I want to draw down the registered assets of the lower income earner because they're going to pay less tax. Finally, I am going to draw down the registered assets of the higher income earner. And you'll note that if you draw it out in a grid like this, you go in a circular direction. Now just be cautious if you draw out the grid differently. If you reverse non-registered and registered on the grid, you could end up going in a counterclockwise direction instead of clockwise.